Hello, this is Kirsten Hyde. Now I'm going to show you my final design team entry for Kaisercraft's design team 2016 to 2017. I've been on Kaisercraft's design team for a year and I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and this is why I'm reapplying to be a part of the design team for 2016 and 2017. All the artists that went through to the final got the same paper collection, and that is Boho Dreams. And this paper collection is full of dream catchers, vintage cameras, flowers, feathers and bicycles. We were told to create one item that described ourselves, and I got inspiration from the papers to create a vintage camera. The vintage camera is also a meaningful item for me, because my father, who died several years ago, was a photographer, and he gave me my first camera when I was 6 years old, and he told me a lot about taking good photographs. I've used one of the papers from the paper collection that looks like leather on the outside of the camera, and the whole camera here is built from scratch. Here is a handle that goes around, and this is also describing me a lot because I like to create things that actually work on my projects. On the other side here there is also a little switch that can be turned around, and this knob here is created with one of Kaisercraft's gear dies. I was thinking that with this camera it's all about capturing my dreams, so this is what I've done inside the camera. I have captured my dreams, and it's written "Captured Dreams" in the lid, and then I've got a mini album inside the camera, and I'll just remove the camera. Now I'm going to show you the mini album. At the front here I've created a lock using one of Kaisercraft's knobs, and at the side here I've used the handle from an old drawer, and this is just to make it easier to get the mini album out of the camera box. Inside the album I've used a photo of some of the mists and some of the inks that I've used throughout the album. Here it's a text: "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams." This is actually a sticker from Kaisercraft, and the back of the sticker is see-through, which means that you see the paper through the back of the sticker. This page is simply decorated. I've got some mist at the background and a background stamp with text. Then here I've got some of Kaisercraft's new glitter cardstock, and this little note is here, but first let me take a selfie. Is a die cut from one of the papers. On this page here I've created a pop-up page. The green paper at the background here had the text "Live, love and take photographs", so that was my inspiration to create this page. This Polaroid photo frame and the camera, they're from the collectibles. The flowers here, they're die cut from the papers. The wooden butterfly and the flower, they're from Kaisercraft's Lucky Dip. And I'll turn it around a bit so you can see the pop-up and how it works. On to the next page. Here I've used white cardstock and I've embossed the background. Here I've used one of Kaisercraft's text dies, and I've diced it out of the new glitter cardstock. This is what dreams are made of. It's cut out from some of the paper. On this page I've used one of the background stamps with text from Kaisercraft. I've misted the page with Kaiser mists, and I've also used one of the stencils at the background together with gesso. The dream catches, they are from the collectibles, and then some of the flowers and a leaf that almost look like a feather. Here they're wood, and they are from the Lucky Dip from Kaisercraft. On this page here I've also used embossed cardstock, and Dare to Dream, this is from the collectibles. The feathers here, they have been die cut from the paper and mounted with 3D foam just to make it a bit more three-dimensional. At the side here there is a tag. It says Free Spirit, that's been die cut from the paper. The background has been made using Kaiser mist, a stencil and gesso, and the butterfly here, that's from Kaisercraft's Lucky Dip. The tag says Dreamer on the side, and that's been cut out using a silhouette. At the back of the tag it says Go Where Your Dreams Take You, that's been cut out from the paper, and here is another butterfly. I'll stick it back in between the pages. Next page here, I've used the rest of the paper that was left over from the cover. The text here is a die from Kaisercraft, and I've used the glitter cardstock. Here I've used a bit of mixed media. I've used Kaisercraft's flowers and beads and mist, and also a wooden flower. Go Where Your Dreams Take You has been cut out from the paper. Inside I've got a long page. The first part of the page features a bicycle from the collectibles, and the flowers here, they're from the sticker sheet, and there are loads of smaller bicycles on the background, and they've been die cut from the paper. And the ground here, that's been made of the cork. Adventure Awaits and the flowers, they are from the collectibles. Here is another page, and I've used the cork on the background again. This is a new die from Kaisercraft, and I've cut out a cork to fit inside the die. I've also used the background stamp from Kaisercraft with text on to stamp on the cork. Love This and This Happen, those are from the collectibles. I'll open this page. Here I've used Kaisercraft's craft cardstock on the background, and I've also used a stencil here at the background. This is a stencil with feathers on, and this is coming out later, but it's one of the stencils we got in our final design team packet. This gear here is made with a die from Kaisercraft, and the arrows, they've been cut out from the glitter cardstock. The arrows at the back, they've been stamped with stamps from the Boho Dreams collection, and I've also stamped some text on the background. I've also used wooden elements from the Lucky Dip, and these have been coloured with Kaiser ink. The text at the bottom says, in order to be replaceable, one must always be different. And this photo here is of me at the Remarkable Rocks at Kangaroo Island in Australia. The next page here is quite simple. I've used one of Kaisercraft's embossing folders to create this pattern on the background. Dare to Dream has been die cut from the paper, and there's another tag in between the pages. Dare to Dream is again from the paper, and the dream catcher, That's from the sticker sheet. At the back of the tag there is a photo of me in front of the Hollywood sign, and the text on the tag says, "Wherever you go, go with all your heart." On the next page here, I've used some of the green paper as a background. The text is a die from Kaisercraft, and I've used Kaisercraft's new glitter cardstock. Here I've sprayed with white and black Kaiser mists. I've also die cutted a few of the flowers from the paper and added some flowers and used some wooden rings from Kaisercraft's Lucky Dip. Here I've created a mixed media page. I've used Kaiser mist on the background together with background stamps from Kaisercraft. This is a die from Kaisercraft, and the wooden items here, they're also from Kaisercraft and from the Lucky Dip. Then I've got an arrow in cork, and that's been cut out of the cork paper, and I've used Kaisercraft's ink just to make some shadows on the side. The text here is a die from Kaisercraft, and I've used Kaisercraft's glitter cardstock on the top, and I've used Kaisercraft's cork just to create a shadow on the letters here. And here I've got a black strip at the bottom, and again some background stamps, and also some of the wooden items again. Then is the last page in the album. This page here I've kept quite simple. I've had some gesso at the background, some cork cardstock here, and then I've die cutted "Make Your Dreams Happen" from the paper and glued it on. At the back here I decided also to do something different, and I really enjoy pop-ups, so I decided to make a pop-up that was typical for the 60s, since I think these papers here, they inspired me to make something that was a bit 60-ish. So I created a pop-up little Volkswagen van. And that was the last page. So I hope you enjoyed the camera and the mini album. That's a part of my Kaisercraft design team entry for the design team 2016 and 2017. Thank you for watching.